guys, this is Lady Barber Meg, and you're watching the story about how I became a barber.
What do you have and how'd you pick it up? Clippers.
I have Andis MV just as blenders. Those were kind of just given to me when I first started out. And I also have some T-liners that I made into skeletons. Those were given to me as well, just to borrow, and then I just ended up purchasing them because I liked them so much. And then I ended up investing in some magic clips, just for like a better bald, a better blend.
Oh yeah, I usually use my magic clip.
Yeah.
Magic clips for that too, to blend out that first bald line.
Yeah, it's great for that.
Did you adjust them at all?
Yeah, I have all mine adjusted. I have everything zero gapped besides my MVs. So those are like comparable to like if somebody else had masters or something, that they're just better for blending, a different motor than the magic clips.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's definitely different hair types between the NBs and the magic clips. But I really liked that the magic clips were cordless, and then my favorite thing to use on kids because they move around so much that I can just, instead of spinning the chair, I can just be portable and walk around and do whatever, kind of work around them. And then I have BGRCs with the detachable metal blades.
What are BGRCs? I'm looking at them. Explain. I've never used those before.
They just have the detachable metal blades that I don't know. You can look at a cut in a different hair type and see that that's like the kind of clippers that you use. A lot of actually I want to say everybody at the shop I came from or started at had some kind of detachable blade clipper just to like cut down bulk. That's mostly what I use them for, is bulk. But I can look at a certain hair type and know to just like put a 2 on and bring it up to the crown, and it's just like a cleaner cut sometimes. It doesn't miss any of the hairs like blenders do. And then I have the Andis foil shaver, which just completely balds everything out. That works great if people don't want you to use a razor on them. That works great for edge ups and stuff, and bald fades. It just makes it a lot cleaner. And I think that's all I have. Oh, and then I have what else do I have?
I see some cordless trimmers over there.
Oh yeah, I have Slimlines.
Slimline Pros?
Uh-huh.
I'm not really a fan of those.
I got those because it was a cleaner line on certain hair types, and I cut a lot of kids at Hall of Fame. And the way I had my T outliners adjusted, I had them zero gap, so they were very sharp, and they just a lot of kids complained that they hurt. So I invested in something a little lighter. They definitely cut, and if you have a heavy hand, you're kind of in trouble. So, or the Slimline's also for people with sensitive skin. They just can't take the other kind of blade, and because they're cordless. So,
nice.
that's all I have in my lineup for now.
Nice. Still more stuff to come. Got a few slots left on the rack. Hey, I'm gonna switch things up. This will be the first How I Became a Barber episode of 2020. So let's do some rapid fire questions.
Okay.
Totally unrelated to the barber game. Favorite album of all time?
You got to get me on the first question. I don't know. I don't really listen to whole albums, quite honestly. Favorite album of all time? Probably something Sarah Bareilles. I used to be a huge fan of Taylor Swift. She's the reason why I learned how to play guitar. What? Oh, higher volume.
Favorite movie of all time?
Let's go with Blue Crush.
Blue? Who's in Blue Crush?
I don't know. Michelle Rodriguez is. It's a surfing movie. I also like Never Back Down. That's a fighting movie. And I really like all the Step Up movies. They're super corny dance movies, and I love every second of them. I used to dance a little bit, so I love watching other people dance.
Gotcha.
Gives me goosebumps.
Wow, I'm running out of questions now. I only had a few. Like I didn't prepare. Hey, I got one for you. This is not rapid fire. Why was your experience at Hall of Fame better than your experience here?
Who said it was better?
Well, in what ways?
I feel like this is
better?
a trick question.
Well, I'm anxious to know how we can improve at all times. So that's where I'm going with that.
How was it different? I don't even know. Just like the environment is different, the hours of the shop are different, the type of cuts that come in here are different. We did like a lot of comb overs with hard parts there. I don't know, super supportive team at both shops. The owner of the old shop is a pastor, so definitely the types of music that we listen to in this shop is a lot different. Everything kind of had to be censored respectfully. I feel like I've stepped up my game a lot just since I've been here in the 2 months. I think last week was my 2 months. Yay! Just like the style of cuts that I get to watch, and I mean, I could always go up to any of the barbers in either shop and just like get right up in there and kind of learn something and observe, but I think I've asked or invited all the barbers here to kind of like nitpick at all my cuts to make sure when the person walks out the door that it's the best cut that they could possibly have. And because like you guys might see something that I don't, and I might think it's like the best cut I've ever done, but I could be wrong because it's not a hair type that's really my strength. How it's mostly different is I'm the only lady barber here, and at the other shop, the majority of us were women, so a lot different in that aspect. I thought it would be harder in that aspect, like I would have more to prove within the shop, but I don't really feel that way. I feel like it took me like no time at all to kind of fit in and become a part of the team and feel comfortable and like I could be myself and like show my style as far as my clothing, my personality, my cuts, all of it. And all of the clients here, like all the regulars, I kind of felt like I already knew them through like following the Fade in Full page, and like they're all just super nice when they come in. If they're a regular client, they introduce themselves to me or they address me just like they would address any other barber in the shop, which is really cool. I wasn't really sure how that would play out when I first got here, but everybody's been super welcoming and supportive.
Did Hall of Fame have an Instagram?
No. Oh yeah, so social media and like the marketing game is definitely completely different here. There's something posted like on a daily basis here. There's a Facebook page, an Instagram page. You can book on the website. You can book right on Instagram. Like there's just so many different options. It makes it super easy to make an appointment if you need to.
Yet people still want to just walk in Like it's
Yeah,
1990.
I don't know what they're doing, and then they're mad when you can't get them in, like at noon on a Saturday. But like we didn't take card at the old shop. So,
oh yeah, I remember you did tell me about that. I don't know why that was.
I don't know. I think just because they charged you so much in order to have a point of sales.
It's worth losing for the convenience, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, we're knocking off a lot of percentages to make the experience more convenient for the people.
Yeah. And I think that's what it's about a lot of time, is if you can't do anything else, like it's a convenience in like making it super easy for somebody to find you and to like do what they have to do once they get here. And a lot of people don't carry cash, so you kind of just like have to get with the times and make sure that what you're doing matches up with like what people need. And yeah, I did a lot of posting at the old shop. I was probably one of, let's say, 2 people that really posted a lot at the old shop. So when that was kind of a requirement here, it was just something I was already doing. It was easy. But I really like that you as an owner, you're always trying to figure out ways that you can be better or help me build my clientele, or just like making sure that we're out there and we're available, and that we're easy to find. Like as far as marketing, I think within the first week or 2, people, like clients, were coming in here, and when you would introduce them to me, they'd be like, yeah, I've already seen her all over Instagram, you're killing it. Like that's a good feeling, because it's a good way for like people to see a preview of what you can do and make them feel more comfortable once they walk in the shop, and that it's just like less work for you to do once they get in here to like get them to sit in your chair. So
wow.
Yeah, it's definitely
thank
about
you very
convenience.
much, man.
Yeah.
And you know, it's crazy. We get into routine so much that we don't always realize like how it's working.
Yeah.
How we're benefiting from doing it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a routine. It's just that, like a habit.
Yeah.
I must say on cam that my battery is gonna die, so we gotta wrap this up. I'm very, very happy to have you here. I'm extremely, extremely excited to see you grow. And you're just amazing, period.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here, for sure.
Paid in full.